Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? It is another day of another day of another day. So what's going on? I see, I got my new guild or whatever, on my head. What's going on? I guess it's a change of a change. I know y'all saying when you change your hair a lot. Well, I had to take my weave out because I had took some dye, dye, and the peroxide that I used was too strong and it kind of burned the back of my neck. So I kind of like make it a little sore on myself, which is a little crazy, like to the left. Anyway, what's going on, people? Let me fix this little thing for a minute. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I want to know something. Has this ever happened to you? I'm a girl with 1,000 stories. What's going on? Okay, this ever happened to you? Have you ever went out on a date? And as you went on this date and stuff like that, everything was going fine. Okay, let me just reenact this whole thing. Okay, you're going to meet them for the first time. For the lucky ones who actually get out there to meet them for the first time. Because, you have to understand one thing in life, people, and I want you to hear me clearly. If a man treats you like shit, it's because it's your fault. And the reason why I say it's your fault is because you're showing him how to teach you. Now, if a man sits up there and does these things to you and you approve, so that's you giving him the A-okay that it's okay, she's going to allow me to treat her like shit. Now, if a man sits up and tries to do things, you say, no, you're not going to do this to me. You're showing him what he's not going to do to you. I'm going to repeat it again. You show a man how to treat you. So if that man treats you like shit, it's because that's what you told him it's okay to do. When you tell that man he has to bring you something, he got to buy you something, pick up a couple bags of hair, you show him what he needs to do. It's like I hate to say it, but it's like a dog. You training him on how you want him to be. Ooh, that's a mess. But every dog need a bone. How you doing? Anyway, that being said, and I love my men no matter what I say. I still love men. I thought about women, but I don't think I could do for a woman is dress up and make her look pretty as hell, make sure her shit is on point. But other than that, oh my God, I'm out the door. But anyway, let me ask you this. So you go out, you meet this guy and stuff like that, and you're all into him and stuff like he's all into you, and you're like, oh my God, this is like so perfect, and he's cute or whatever, I don't really date really cute guys. I'm not attracted to them as much as I'm attracted to them. Then again, as long as he's breathing, but then again. Anyway, that being said, so you're on a date and everything and stuff like that, and you're feeling him, he's feeling you and stuff like that, and you're all into this and that and that, y'all having your drinks, you're having your food, you're having your eat on, you watch him eat, you're like, oh my God, you're looking over at him, you're like, this motherfucker guy is so cute. The cell phone rings, he doesn't pick up the cell phone, he actually just talks to you, and he's like feeling you, and you're feeling him, and that awkward moment happens where he says something really, really, really fucked up. And you're thinking to yourself, did he say that? Let me think. Yes, he said it. And he tells you, I normally don't take girls like you out on dates and stuff like that. So this is a first for me. And as he's talking and stuff to you and stuff like that, you notice he keeps looking around to see if anybody's watching him with you. And you're saying to yourself, he seems to be a little insecure about this. Like, are you sure you want to do this? He's like, oh, I'm fine. Until you have that awkward moment where you're sitting to yourself saying, he's doing this for some sex. That's all he wants, to have sex with me. And once he has sex with me, it's pretty much over. But is it? Have you been scarred by the bug that you believe that every man is always up to something? Oh, let me just fix this thing, honey, because it's driving me crazy. Have you been scarred by the bug, meaning that you think every man is up to something? I know I am. And the reason why I say this is because this is a video that's about us, not really per se the man. Because a lot of times we can sabotage someone that's actually in our life that really did want to be with us, but in our minds, we're thinking that they're all to no good. And we're so scarred, like myself, of course. And we feel as though it's all a trap. Now, have you ever sit there with him and just looked at him and looked at him, looked at him, and then you got him, and then after you date, you said, well, I'm going to see how it works out. And then once he finished the date and everything, he wants to come upstairs, and then you're like, okay, he wants to come upstairs because he must want the payoff. He wants the payoff for the date. And you say to yourself, okay, now suppose he doesn't do anything. Suppose you're more aggressive. Suppose you want to do something, but you're like, I have to stand my ground, I have to stand by my rules. You know you don't have no rules, honey, because you're a whore. But you're trying to be a good girl. But in the back of your mind, you say, oh, Lord, I just need it tonight. Oh, I'm just going to count my losses. I'm just going to give it to him and just fuck it. If he don't come back, then fuck him. You know, and I don't know. Are you kind of girl, so I'm going to make him wait. Now, see, this is the two-headed sword that I'm thinking. Now, you make him wait, and then you finally give it to him, then he dump your ass. Or you give it to him that night, and then he dump your ass. Either way, you know, life is about chances, and I learned in life sometimes we sabotage our own happiness. Say it again, Raven. I don't think they heard me. Sometimes we sabotage our own happiness, and sometimes our morals of what we want could be more bigger than we really need. You know, like with me, I'm always saying, well, I want a guy that's taller than me. And the only reason why I say this is because guys always give me such a hard way to go. You got to be passive, you got to be beautiful, you got to. I'm not perfect. On a perfect of 1 to 100, bitch, I'm like, I think I'm about a good 3% perfect. The rest percent you're on your own. So I feel as though, you know, I don't like to be put in that spot. I feel as though when we ought to get to know each other, we need to get to know each other and not sit up there and have us all on these rules and stuff like that, like what we need to be. Why can't I just be me? Why can't you just be you? And that's the same thing I say with girls who say, well, I don't like to wear this and I don't like to do that, I don't like to do this and this and that. But if you was actually born a female, like the whole plumbing, because I know that could go away because of us, well, I am a woman. If I get the sex change, I'm officially a woman. I know how that could go. Y'all take that over there. I'm not even going to do that into that debate and all this kind of stuff like that because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And the thing about it is what I'm saying is if you are born a certain way, it should be a problem with you wearing something that's out of your skin, that's out of your culture, of the norm, of what we call norm. Because there are a lot of girls who change their hair color. There's a lot of girls who do a lot of things that's allegedly out the norm. But sometimes we're all not put on this earth to blend in. We actually are very different, but we have a lot of ways that are exactly the same. Sometimes in life we feel as though we're so different from everybody else, and then so much of it is that we all are exactly alike. We just have different ways about it, but it all bounces out to be the same. Everybody wants to be happy, well, at least most people do. And for those who don't, hey, you do what you want to do. But a lot of times we have to learn in life that we're actually more the same than different. And a lot of us really want to be happy. And some of us have been really scarring so bad that it's really hard for us to believe anything. But if you're genetically born female and stuff like that, and you are a woman and stuff like that, it shouldn't be an issue for you to change anything. Like I do a lot of things that are different. Like people say, well, you do this, you should wear this hair, you should do that hair. It looks more passable. It looks more natural. I'm not trying to fit into society. I'm not trying to blend in. I'm not trying to live in a world that does not accept me. I have my own world. I'm not going to sit there and say, well, I'm going to do this. Do you think this make me a passable girl? My videos are based on different. And when I say different, I mean people who are different. Not the people who are passable, blendable, and all that kind of shit like that. I mean, if you could take something from it, that's what it be, that's what it be. But my video is based on different. Different meaning that you are the person that beats to your own drum. You are the soldier. You are the person who makes things happen. You are the leader. You are the president of your club. You're not the one who's sitting around saying, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, so I can fit into a world, so I can be more like them. In reality, when you get into that thing of trying to be more like them, there's nothing you're going to do that's going to make them happy. They're always going to find something else wrong with you. So why don't you accept the world that you're already in and then let them just walk through their world? Because in reality is that we all got to blend together no matter what we try to do. But we don't have to try to fit into their world and try to be accepted. Try to be accepted to something that's not acceptable. You'll no longer be accepted. When you think you're accepted, they're always going to find something. Anyway, that being said, Most girls don't want to be involved. Like I'm starting to learn that some girls don't want to be involved with the LGBT community. So thinking, well, I'm not gay, I'm not. Everybody has to start with something in order to go somewhere else. And I understand if that's not where you want to be, then go ahead and be in that world. But reality, you'll find your way right back to the same spot you started. A lot of times we want to believe in certain things because that's our belief. And I'm not even going to go into that, because if that's what you believe, okay, if that's what you believe, then that's what you do. And anyway, that's what I want to know. Do you think you sabotage your relationship sometimes? Like you met somebody that you actually could have been in a relationship with, but due to the fact that you've had such a bad past, that you just threw the motherfucker out anyway. You're like, you know what, bitch, I don't even can let the motherfucker go. At least I didn't get hurt this time. That you so far going in pain that you don't even give a fuck. That you done hurt somebody that really did want you. And I know we got the kinds that we like and stuff like that. I have my type that I like, and sometimes I think I need to just change to what I want. But then again, your mother don't have a really type. As long as you breathing. And then I could look down and see that pee bug. Because, sometimes we walk, if it's, But, anyway, I want to thank you all new people, boom. I want to thank you for watching, boom. I want to thank you all new old people, boom. And I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do you the best way you can. If nobody don't like it, then fuck them.